Hello Gemini, thanks so much for joining me for the September of 2021 Taroscope with Animal Totem. This is Vickie Verlie, the rock and roll prophetess. I've been a professional reader for over 30 years. I also do channeling and spiritual art and all sorts of other things that you can find out more information about by checking the description of the video if you're interested. Today this is the reading for Gemini Sun Sign, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. The decks that we're going to use is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation. Then we're going to follow it up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. It's the Animal Totem deck. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 3 additional cards pulled from the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the reading. These cards have been thoroughly shuffled in between the reading. Now I'm just going to do a very loose shuffle and allow the spirit guides and angels to pull the card. Ooh boy, a whole bunch of them are wanting to come out, aren't they? Pull the card. This is kind of a cluster, you know what. Let's let spirit guides and angels pull the cards that are meant for, I know I'm reading for Gemini, but I almost said Scorpio. So some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio this month. I think one more right off the top. There we go. I do want a real quick announcement that it is the powerful ingress time. So this is a very powerful time. It's a change of seasons. Powerful for everyone. You too, because you're an air sign. And what it is when we change the season, and at this juncture, the sun is going to be moving into the sign of Libra, which is an air sign like you. So you definitely, everyone's affected, but you have a direct connection there because you're also an air sign. Okay, and I do offer this reading for it. It's a special reading, and it'll be available for a limited time, and it covers from there the final season of this year, basically, from that time to the end of the year. This reminded me of the Wheel of Fortune. That was in another reading. But anyways, the very first card is the Ten of Rods in reverse. This is about a load that is being lifted off. A decision is being made, and the load is being lifted from your back. There's some information. The moon is in reverse. So the moon in reverse, it could be referring to one of the two, like the new or the full moon. Let's talk about that for a second, because we have a new moon in the sign of Virgo, and that is occurring on the 6th of September. And then we have a full moon in the sign of Pisces, and that is occurring on the 20th. So might be something happening around those two time frames, maybe the 20th, because this almost looks like it's got a 2, and this almost looks like a 0. It's not 0, but it looks 2 like the 20th kind of. And let that happen, by the way, with these cards. If you see something that looks like a 20 to you, or anything that looks like you, let that happen. Let your own intuition take hold. That's the way your spirit guides and angels can give you an actual personal message out of this general reading. But it does feel like the decision is made, and what I feel like for you is something's revealed. A secret is revealed. My secret to reveal, 'cause you are a magnet, I am steel. I changed keys there, but anyways, and I don't want to sing too much because sometimes you get flagged for that, but yeah, so some secret is going to be revealed. I'm going to put that, maybe. Secret revealed. I may change it. But it does feel like that. Or you're going to get some inside information, or some kind of inside knowledge is going to be shown to you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's again around that full moon on the 20th, because the full moon is the one that always brings the illumination and brings things to, shows you something. Something's going to be shown to you. Something's going to be revealed to you around that 20th. That's going to allow you to make a decision, an informed decision, and that's going to allow you, the Ten of Rods in reverse, allow a big load taken off your back, a big change in your life, big change. And that, the 20th, that's that full moon, and then right away on the 22nd, we have that ingress, so it's bam, right around the corner. It's something that you've been struggling with for a little while here. Some of you are going to just give it up, but it's not a bad thing necessarily. Some of you are going to say, you know what, you're going to be reevaluating the different things you've got going on here, especially like in finance, so like your irons in the fire. That's what I feel like this is for a lot of you. Got a lot of irons in the fire here. And some of you are going to say, you know what, this thing isn't really, I've been putting a lot of work and effort into it, and it's really not bearing fruit. I think I might just, focus my attention more on something, this other thing. Or some of you might be saying, like, it could be something like, you know what, it's not even about, maybe this thing is bringing me the money or the whatever, but I just really, it's a struggle to do it. You know, I just hate doing it every month. I just put it off because I just don't want to do it. And it could be something like that. But for some, you're going to be reevaluating. You got these twos here again, too. We've got 2, 2, and even though the moon is not a 2, it's an 18, but there's the 2 is the feminine. I think of the 2 as the moon, too. So it could be something on the 2nd, and also the 22nd is the ingress, but I'm real strong on that 20th for many of you, that's going to be a really key, a big, key time, and the ingress is this big turning point. So you're doing something that you really don't like. Many of you are. Maybe it's your day job, or maybe you don't like the policies or whatever. But the alternative, there's also an alternative. There's something that you really do like. There's something that, what I'm getting, what they're coming through with is something that you pour your heart and soul into. So there's something that you really pour your heart and soul into, and that is could start bearing fruit. That's what they're saying. Because this is what happened just then. These just turned into golden apples for me. So again, allow that to happen. Let these cards talk to you. So the golden apples, like you're picking, if anybody knows, I think wasn't there a story about the golden apples, or is there some kind of parable or mythology? If that rings a bell with anybody, put it in the comments. But it's definitely good, and the fruit is ripe. You're picking these golden apples, and it's a beautiful. I wonder if, like in the Northern Hemisphere, if this is the time when the golden apples do come ripe, because there are golden apples, you can buy them, you can eat them. They're real. I mean, they're not made of gold, but they're golden apples. Here we have this Wheel of Fortune and this Ace. So it's definitely a time as the wheel turns, as we make the clock. We do the season. We change the season. We turn from one season into the next. To everything turn. There is a season, a time unto man, or whatever. There's a whole thing. I believe that's from a Bible verse too. It's a famous song from like the 60s, but I believe it is from a Bible verse originally. If anybody wants to leave that in the comments too, knock yourself out and share with all of us. But here we go. We've got this Ace of Rods, so it's the time to plant that seed, and then it's going to blossom and bear fruit for you. Those golden apples. Now I'm hearing that other old song. God didn't make little green apples, it don't rain. In Indianapolis in the summertime. So maybe somebody has something going on in Indianapolis. It might be directly a message for somebody, but maybe it's just my guides. Sometimes they seem to be silly. Sometimes the songs have major messages. Sometimes they're just cranking them out for whatever reason. Sometimes I don't even know what the songs mean. But anyways. So you want to plant these seeds at this time frame. For everybody, it's powerful. And again, with you. The other thing with you with this Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Rods, the node is in Gemini. This is a once every 18 year cycle. And here's this 18 on the moon here too. Moon is 18. So once every 18 years, the node comes through your sign. And the node has been in your sign for a while, but it's going to be leaving out. So we're at the final. I happen to have my little ephemeris here. I don't know if it's going to leave out this year, but it's not going to be in Gemini much longer. This is back. I'm just going to say, wait, it's a little slower than that. Let's see. We're going into September here. Let's see. Yeah, it's only at 4 degrees. So it's going to actually, it is changing. It's going to be in January. So this is like we're moving into the ingress for the final season of 2021, okay? And it's the very last tail end of the node being in Gemini. So it's time to get on board with whatever you're supposed to be doing with your life. Whatever your true destiny, your true path is, this is the time to really get on board with that. There could be reason to celebrate. I meant to look it up before. This card came up in another reading, but sometimes, like in America, we have the 3-day weekend of Memorial Day weekend. Or Labor Day weekend, I believe it is in the fall. So, could be something around that Labor Day weekend. But it also could be, just something going on that's a special date for you. An anniversary, a birthday, some sort of special celebration, something like that. So there's something going on in regards to that. But I feel for the most part, it's just going to be, there's something to really celebrate about. And you're going to be released. If you've got 2 things going on, and one makes you miserable and one makes you happy, then let's go. let's go for the happy, you know, the happiness thing here. I think that's probably a no-brainer, right? All right, let's get that animal totem. Quick reminder, I am offering that ingress reading. It's for now to the end of the year, the final season of 2021. It's a psychic reading, but it's also more astrology based. I do have other tarot readings and stuff too if you want to check that out. But these are available for a limited time, always really popular. So if you want to get in on it, you can find that link below. All right, let's go ahead and get our Libra. I keep wanting to say Libra, but it's actually Gemini. Our Gemini, if I called you Libra at any point during this reading, you don't need to comment. It's definitely your Gemini. I know that. I know I'm reading for Geminis. But something keeps ringing through with the Gemini, with the Libra. So it might be that Libra ingress, or maybe some of you are going to be dealing with a Libra. Sometimes when I keep wanting to say that wrong thing, it might be Libra. Maybe some of this stuff that you're doing now, it might not come to full fruition until we move into Libra. You know, after the 22nd, or even into next month, into October, when we're in Libra and Scorpio. But let's go ahead and get your animal totem for Gemini for the month of September of 2021. I almost said 2022. The rat. Yeah. See, something's going on over here. Some of you have been in a position where, you know, it's just been it's been difficult. And it's like you don't have to put up with that anymore. You have a powerful time frame, not only with the Libra ingress, but that node thing. Anything when a planet moves in or out of a sign, it's its most powerful when it's at that 0 point, and then when it's at its 29 degrees. So we're getting down to that 0 point. That's coming up in this quarter. The node's been in your sign for a couple of years, maybe 2.5 years, I think it is, or something. So this is the tail end of everything that you've learned through this time. There's no better time to align with your true destiny, to align with your true north. And if there's been people that have been, or situations where there's been deceptions, or there's been some sneaking kind of things going on, you don't need that crap, Gemini. You don't need that, you know. It's time to move on. It's time to find your true friends. It's time to find your true tribe. It's time to find your peeps, you know, your peeps. Okay, here's what I wrote initially. Sneaking, slinking, hiding, stealing, fear, lack, hoarding, squalor, surviving in harsh environments. I feel like some of you have been doing that. Release what no longer serves you. Yeah, and turn that corner. Turn that corner. I might put, well, I'll figure it out afterwards. I don't want to tie you up with my notes over here. But anyways, yeah, don't forget about that. Libra ingress is going on. And one quick reminder, I've created these, put my artwork on these journals through Amazon, and they're so affordable. They're only like $6 and some change. Free shipping with Prime. Many of you have been ordering them, and I appreciate it. But, you know, if you're going back to school, or your kids are, some of you might be going back to school with this card here. You know, it's a great little thing you can do, and also a couple dollars comes my way, and they're very affordable, and they're very good quality. I started a new notebook for the channeling for the books, because I write it all out longhand when I do the channeling. And I'm writing, and this paper is like really, I'm not kidding, it's really nice. It's like your pen just glides across, and it's really thick. It's not like, it's much thicker than the like loose leaf, you know, spiral notebooks. So it's good, really good quality, really nice. So starting a journal, need it for school, whatever the case may be, just want to have something nice to write in, do check it out. All my stuff is available in the links below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. For subscribing, liking, and sharing, that always does help me get, oh, sorry about that, I thought I turned the phone off. That always does help me get, you know, my algorithm mojo going with YouTube, everybody. Alright, so you are love and beauty incarnate. Don't ever forget that. Have the best month ever, and we'll speak to you soon.